Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. Just me and the critters today. It is September 21st, 2018. It is Friday morning. Well, now it's officially afternoon. It is 12:01 p.m. And let's do the weather real quick before I forget. Okay, let's see. It is 89 degrees. Feels like 98. The high today will be 91. The low will be 73, partially cloudy today, 20% chance of rain. Humidity is a nice low temperature of index of 61%. The wind is 6 miles per hour from the east. Sunrise was at 7:25 a.m. Sunset was at 7:35 p.m. or will be. And tomorrow it is only 40% chance of rain. I wanted to check Monday, partially cloudy. Good. We're hoping to go fishing Monday. The high tide around here is at 1 something p.m., so that's a real nice time. We haven't gone fishing in a while from the shore, so we're anxious to go. So, I need to renew my license, which is free if you're fishing from the shore here in Florida, if you're a resident. And, yeah, get going on that. Would really love to go do some nice fishing. So, let's see. I'm feeling better. Let me tell you that. Allergy-wise, I'm feeling much better. I'm not as congested. The sinus pressure and stuff is not as bad. We did go, Wednesday night, and we got this. It's the equivalent of Claritin. So that's helping. I'm doing a lot of eucalyptus, which really helps with my breathing and my asthma. My asthma is much better than it was. I'm not having to use my Preble constantly, or take nebulizer treatments. So that's all good. I ended up not taking the Jeep yesterday because, and that's why we went to the store Wednesday night, because I wasn't feeling good, and Brad really wanted to get me out of the house. I didn't end up riding the cart because, using a motorized cart because the asthma was so bad. And that's the only time now I allow myself to use a riding cart, is if my breathing is compromised. Then I will. And that's why I have a handicap placard, for that reason. Well, and for when I have difficulty walking. But, yeah, so we went to the store, got a few things, and came home. And like I said, we got that. We got some eye drops, because you guys remember my eyes were red, especially my right eye was just really red. So, little things like that help. And the eucalyptus. I dug out my very, very last eucalyptus candle that I have. It was a gift. And this is White Barn, which I think is now what Bath and Body Works are carrying. And this is eucalyptus mint. It's a nice triple wick. Smells so good. I only burn this when I need to, because I was set 2. The other one was like a eucalyptus rain, which was just, oh. And, you know, they're just so darn expensive, but they're so good. But it's not something I can really afford. I do have some tea lights coming, which will be nice, because I couldn't find really any reasonably priced eucalyptus wax melts. I could make my own. You guys know I used to have a candle business, but I just don't really have the setup for it. You know, I don't have the melting pots anymore. I don't have the wax. I mean, yeah, I could definitely go get more wax and stuff, right? That's not a big problem. But not really set up for it. And, yeah. So, I mean, And I have the essential oils and stuff, but sometimes it's just kind of nice to be able to, like I said, when I light that candle, when I'm real congested, and I sit, and I have it not too far from me, and I also have a nice little fan I turn on, and it kind of blows that scent directly to me. It really, really opens up my sinuses and my breathing. So, anyway, feeling much better. I did get chores done yesterday. Thank goodness. I cleaned the house real well. I folded laundry. I exercised. That's why I'm feeling much better. I was able to do 28 minutes of a cardio workout, which was great. And that also helps with the breathing, practicing the deep breathing and stuff while you're exercising and stuff. And so I did all that. What else did I do? We played with my friend Jo, Queen Bee. She's on here as RR. She doesn't make content, but she's a wonderful friend of ours. She's the one that her husband was tragically killed July 5th. And she sent us the spiralizer peeler, that attachment they had for their KitchenAid, because she said that Bob was the one that used it. She wouldn't be using it and stuff. So she sent it to us as a surprise, and we got to play with it last night. Brad did. I waited till Brad got home to do that part. And he peeled the apples, which was lovely, peeling those apples, man. It was great. And then he made zucchini noodles for me with a spiralizer, which was just fantastic. That was neat. It was really, really neat how that attachment works. So, we kind of felt like her husband was kind of there with us, that Bob was kind of there with us, kind of guiding Brad and stuff. It was a neat sharing experience. Not one that we wish we could have just still had him here. Nobody wishes that more than Jo and her family, but yeah. So the reason Brad was doing the apples was I was going to make a apple crumble, a sugar-free apple crumble. But I'm not experienced in using coconut flour. Now, I had read that coconut flour just kind of like sucks up all the moisture hardcore, right? It doesn't react like normal flour. And when I made the apple bases, which is kind of like doing just a basic apple pie, except for without the crust, and I use, artificial sweetener and stuff. I put in just a normal amount of butter that I normally would put in, right? And, then some flour. I always add some flour in with, And then I made the crumble, and I did it like I normally do. I should have doubled, because it was so dry. It was a fail, y'all. It was a big fail. We threw it away. It was a fail. It was so dry and stuff. It's just like, wow. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. So, yeah. But live and learn, right? Yep. I can't just treat it like normal flour and just, throw stuff together like I normally do. I'm going to have to really do some research and look up some better recipes and stuff. So, I'll get there. I also think a lot of times they say to mix the almond flour with coconut flour, and I think I see the reason why, and because they both react differently, and so I think I need to buy some almond flour, which I will do in time, because, you got to kind of make sure you have enough money for everything, of course, and I did end up ordering, I'm going to kind of wait it. I did order a new weight scale last night. you know, doing the keto and stuff, I'm feeling much better. I noticed stuff is fitting like loose, even like this band and stuff. But my weight scale shows only a 3-pound loss this whole entire time. And every time I step on it, it says the same exact weight down to the ounces, man. Now, this weight scale we've had for a long time. It's been bumped, jostled, moved, and stuff so many times. So, I found one that wasn't too expensive on Amazon. You guys know I'm a big fan of the Amazon. And everything, everybody's got their own preference. But, let's see. I can look to see. It was a real good price. That I can tell you. It'll be here Monday. Let's see. Maybe I'll never get to show you guys. It was $15.89, and then you got like 89 cents off. So basically, it was $15 for this. I picked a green color. It'll go in our bathroom, but yeah. So, that'll be good. And then, I also did order. I used to have a Fitbit. It was okay. And stuff. But I kind of wanted something that was like that, but wasn't near as expensive. And I found this called Cool Hills Fitness Tracker. And it's waterproof and Bluetooth activity bracelet. It does your heart rate with the pedometer, a step counter, the calorie burn, sleep monitor, which I think is really nice. You know, so and that was only $19.99, and then you got $1 off coupon, which I used. So, you know, and I like the fact it's waterproof and everything. I kind of wanted something like that to keep track of my activity, keep track of my sleep, and my sleep is just always, you know, all over the place. Yeah. You can wear it while you swim, you know, all your other stuff, and it, like I said, it does, your tracking, and then you can also, set it up to do alarms, to do what you drink, sedentary reminder, like, hey, you know, maybe you've been sitting too long and stuff. So, you know, I like that. So I'll let you know how that goes. I'm trying to teach myself to not, now that I no longer reward myself with food, or pacify myself, or soothe myself with food. Sometimes you got to do a little bit, though, to, how do I put this? You have to do a little bit. You have to put a little bit of an investment in yourself to have a healthier lifestyle, you know. And I think, you know, having the that fitness tracker will really help. I know there's apps that you can put on your phone, but I don't carry my phone with me everywhere. I just don't. And especially running around the house and stuff, I don't carry my phone with me room to room or anything. So I'm excited about that, you know. And the reason I like I said, I ordered a new scale was to get very discouraged when, you know, you're always weighing the same, and you're like, what the heck? Because you want to know that what you're doing is working. So, you know, this will help. This will really help. I have cheat sheet down here. One thing I wanted to talk about was why I've been kind of rather inconsistent with my videos. I don't always upload every day. Sometimes I'll skip a couple days in a week and stuff. And one thing I haven't really talked about too much is the amount of pain I've been in lately. And I don't talk about it too much because my husband is in chronic pain all the time. So I feel really foolish even mentioning that my back has been killing me. You know. But it has been. To the point that I want to cry. And even with the exercising and stuff. Now, my theory is part of this is that the back is hurting because I am being more active. And as I get weight off, it'll start feeling better. As I get stronger, it'll start feeling better. But, you know, it's kind of like, for me, and when I tell you guys, you know, something that's kind of like this, or I give you some theory, it's just how my mind works. It's not meaning that it's even the actual way it is. It's just, like I said, bear in mind that I have Asperger's, so I think a little bit differently, I guess. I don't know. I think how I think. On it. Let's have a drink of our protein shake. Okay? Okay. This is a protein shake. It's my breakfast, or my first meal of the day. Okay. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, with the pain. I theorize that it's like if you have an injury and you're in recovery. Say you were in the hospital for a long time, had some kind of thing where you were really laid up in bed. And then you start doing physical therapy, and at first it really hurts because you're so weak and so out of shape, you know, and you're rehabbing. And I think it's the same way with this, you know, being in the RV for almost 2 years really, really took a toll on me physically. And even before that, I wasn't very physically doing that great physically. So now, overcoming this and getting stronger, we first moved in here, the pain was so bad, I had trouble. I wasn't used to walking, and this sounds so pitiful, you guys, but it's the truth. I wasn't used to walking forward in a normal way, because literally in the RV, everywhere you walked, you pretty much had to walk sideways, you know. So, and, I mean, yeah, I'd go outside, but I did not walk around that much outside because there were a ton of people there, y'all. And most of them were drinking and drugging. It was very uncomfortable in that atmosphere. It was like there's always parties going on constantly. There was never a time that you could walk outside. I didn't care if it was 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and there wasn't activity going on, parties going on, and whatnot. So I dealt with it the best I could, but that kind of stuff scares me. As part of it due with my past and stuff. But anyway, so I've been in a lot of pain, especially lately, because I've started working out more and stuff. Yes, when I work out, it feels better, but then later on, it hurts more. But you guys get what I mean, and, you know, my first instinct is, well, just sit, because it hurts. And then it's like, no, you need to keep moving. But sometimes it's hard, and sometimes I get really, really crabby and stuff because I'm in pain. Then I have to go apologize to my husband, you know, because he for the most part handles the pain a lot better than I do. I mean, I have a high pain threshold, but I get irritated about trying to do normal stuff like in the kitchen, and by that time I've already worked out and I've already done housework and laundry and all this stuff. So now toward the evening I'm starting to really, really hurt, and so anyway, that's why I've been a little bit inconsistent. Just bear with me, because, you know, I'm gonna become as good as I can. Like I said, nobody's gonna be. I'm 54. Nobody's going to be a perfect. You know, you're not gonna be like you were 20 years ago. So, but I'm gonna get this under control. I'm going to manage my pain. I think I may start doing a bit of meditation and stuff. I think I'm gonna also start doing. I'm gonna look up and start doing a bit more stretching and stuff because I'm doing the cardio and everything. But I think if I even did maybe, and I'm talking about maybe 5 minutes, maybe some stretching in the morning and some stretching in the evening and stuff, maybe that'll help with the pain. So anyway, I'm still taking the hemp oil. That is helping. I can't imagine how bad it would be without it and stuff. Brad and I are pretty pitiful in the evening, people. I'm just saying, we just, we tell each other we're going to go out in the front room and we're going to lube each other up. And what that means is we're going to be putting muscle rub on each other. And, but it is what it is, right? We're lucky to be alive. Another thing that kind of occurred to me earlier this morning is some people like bulldogs. And I don't mean bulldogs in a bad way, because I love me some bulldogs, right? I mean, just their attitude and stuff, and like maybe a real feisty terrier or something. They're always ready to be on the fight and stuff. It's like, what do you mean? You'll say something and they're like, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? I know about maybe some people on Facebook or whatever that, you're on each other's list, but you really aren't friends. Sometimes you like each other, most of the time you tolerate each other or whatever. But it's like, or they might be there because they're acquaintance of X, Y, and Z. But yeah, I encountered a lady like that today, and she's like, what do you mean? And it's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, you messaged me X, Y, and I'm like, I haven't messaged you in months. It must be a glitch. It's like, but you have a nice day. Like, ooh, sister, calm your jets. It's like, wow. Mm-mm-mm. My. Mm-mm-mm. Like, holy crap, holy. Yes. And I need to get back in the art studio and paint. It's just, God, sometimes you feel like there is not enough time in the effing day. I mean, I prefer to paint. I was painting at night, and now I'm not painting at night because I like to sit and play some of my Facebook games at night. I usually have my tablet set up here. I have my tablet set up right down here, and I have my headphones on, my Bluetooth on, so I can watch YouTube videos while I'm playing my games on my laptop. And so I need to make some time in the daytime. I want to get in there and paint, And I'm not going to be discouraged. I know I talk about it all the time. I'm not going to be discouraged if stuff isn't selling. It just is what it is, right? Right. So, I just like to create, so I'm just going to keep doing that, I even thought, well, I really want to do some more acrylic pours, but I'm like, they really don't sell. And I'm like, who gives an F, okay? I like doing them. They're fun. They're very relaxing. That can be my meditation right there, y'all. I mean, if I can look forward to, okay, if I'm in a lot of pain and I think, okay, just get through this time and then you can go in and paint. That'll help me get through a lot of stuff, you know. It will. See, what I'm trying to do is I don't want to start taking muscle relaxers if I don't have to. Nothing against anybody that takes whatever works for you. I just don't want, I want to be clear-headed. And like I said, forgive my ignorance. I don't know that much about muscle relaxers. So probably maybe some types don't make you foggy or whatever. My experience with like watching my mother take them and stuff is, you know, they made her very foggy and stuff, and my brother and stuff too. So, but the fewer pharmaceuticals I have to take, I already have to take enough, the better. You know, that's the whole reason why I'm doing this whole diet plan and stuff too, is I'm trying to reduce eventually the amount of drugs I have to take, which would be wonderful. So, anyway, now that I've talked you guys' ears off, you know, put down below what you do for pain if you're in chronic pain and stuff. You know, another thing, let's tell you real quick, I think part of the reason I've been in a lot of pain is I've been needing to take some water pills for about a week now, and I keep putting it off because y'all know that then I have to run to the bathroom constantly and stuff, and I hate that. But I think when I get very swollen, I'm very swollen right now, is, it's like this ring is, it is basically a family ring. It's got the girls' birthstones, my husband and mine. There's no way right now I can get this ring off. You know, it's not coming off. And so I need to take water pills. And a lot of times when I'm real swollen, it does cause a lot of pain. So, you know, and I think I have I know I have some osteoarthritis, but I think I have it in my back pretty bad because that's hereditary on my mother's side. All of the women do. So, what are you going to do? I hope everybody else is doing well. Like I said, let me know what you do about your pain. You know, maybe you have things. I would love to be able to go take a bath. Our bathroom's not set up for that, really. And it's a really tiny tub. And I'm not a really tiny person, so, yeah, that's not an option. I do go in and take warm showers and stuff, and, you know, but, yeah, let me know what you do for your pain. Maybe you go for a walk, you know, maybe you, meditate, maybe you do yoga, maybe you do stretching. I mean, what do you do? And what do you do to keep from being down about it? Because, you know, yep, we all are going to have some, you know, as we get older, but it's the alternative. It beats the alternative of not being here. So, alright, love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much, and I think you guys are awesome, and I will talk to you probably tomorrow. Bye.